Hello everyone, I'm Devin with TrueDevinGaming, and today we're playing another session of Bloons Tower Defense 6. Today, we have two challenges to do on here. We have the daily challenge, Big Monkey Only, and the co-op daily challenge, the Cabin Coop. I will start off with the daily challenge for today, which limits us to only the monkeys or the towers, not even just monkeys, towers, that have what is known as a big footprint. Big footprint pretty much classifies the amount of area it takes up. Towers that have small footprint, you can fit a lot more of them in a small area, but like the Super Monkey and all these, they take up much more room. The one out of all these I feel like takes up the least is probably the Spike Factory, but it still takes up a bit more than usual. So yeah, we're going to be doing this challenge. Okay, and like usual with every one of the daily challenges I do, the first priority is to place down our hero as early into the game as possible, which will be immediately for us.
To pop is to serve.
There we go. The reason to do this is so that the hero can get as much XP early on as possible. Like usual, our goal is to beat 3 goals with this. It's to beat the challenge, which will be beating round 70, then to beat round 100, as it sounds, so we have to be able to beat a BAD, and then to see how far we can get with the limitations this challenge gives us. And I'll be frank, I think we can get very far in this challenge. Considering the fact, let's show it. We can actually get a tier 6, or no, the Paragon. I like to refer them as tier 6. I wish I could use powers on this one. I usually don't use powers on daily challenges, but this one I would want to, just because of the fact that I'll immediately give myself a farm. Place another one down here. Just nudge you in. Yeah, probably could place it a bit better, but who cares. This one will be able to deal some damage, while this one, I want to get you to Merchant Man. But before either of those, I'm going to get a farm or two. The farms we're going to be placing are going to be mainly focused early on with the bottom path. We're going for 0 2 3s. Yeah, the reason for that is very simple. 0 2 3s, I don't have to constantly focus on taking care of them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get as low as possible. Oh, here. There we go. We're going to save up until we have 1100, because I believe that's the amount that we need to get. Oh, not 1100, that's way cheaper now. I was remembering wrong. We need valuable bananas because that's the cheapest upgrade we're getting for this. Let's see. Next thing we do need, without a doubt, is we need to get Camo Detection and we need to get Lead Popping Power. Get those both for you. I'll get Lead Popping Power first because even though Camo comes up first, you can probably hit it when it arrives.
Choice.
There we go. And now let's get this here. Once we get to 340, then we'll leave you alone for a bit and focus on upgrading these two. we're going to focus heavily on getting as many pops and as much money as we can from the Buccaneers because we want to get as high a tier, highest tier Paragon as we can. There you go, Merchant Man. Now he creates cash every round. Now we'll focus on you again. 2,400 is the amount we need to save up. That shouldn't be too difficult. On round 28 will be our first lead balloon. I don't think we have any issue with that. Just 500 more, or 400 more, 300 more. There we go. We have our first marketplace set up. Let's see, do I want to do this? Bottom path. Would be to our benefit to have one of these, but I want to place you down first so I know where I can actually have it. Now let's place you right above it. Let's get you a few upgrades first. I'm not going to save up 10,000 immediately. Now let's save 2,000 for this one. The reason to save up or place this one is to make these purchases cheaper. This is for 400 to 500 cheaper. It's good discount.
Awesome.
And now don't have to worry about that for a while. You're without or outside range, which is kinda sad. Who cares? Let's get you here. After we get this one to marketplace, we'll be focusing on getting some more popping power, which will be you. Let's get you to cannon ship and then monkey pirates. Because we need to be able to take out the Moab. If we can't take out the Moab, then we're going to lose on round 40. That's simple. Enough there. Now just hope the ability will be ready for it. Everything's good now. We have enough popping power for round 40. Alright, let's do one more thing. Back here. Let's see, we cannot get ourselves a alchemist to give you the ability to hit anything. So I think this time it'll be better to go top path for the support. There we go. Now let's get this to favorite trades.
Oh, here comes a big one.
Oh yeah. Attacks faster and generates lots of money per round. Monkeys and raiders have increased sell value. And okay, I want a central market. As soon as we get a central market, we'll get a bunch of these guys. Actually, we want all these to be central markets. Everything around this will be central markets. Okay, just 2,000 more. There we go. Go and get all these to Central Market, have you absorb all of them eventually, and then place down more. But before that, we're probably going to need more popping power again. Let's get our other important boom guy right here. Go on top path. I want to get you the aircraft carrier. Give you middle. And you'll give us Camo Detection. There you go. Now you can hit everything essentially. Now we have more than enough popping power for a while. So let's go back to focusing on economy. 8,500 to get this, which honestly I don't give a shit about Monkey Town. What we want to get is the upgrade after Monkey Town. So let's get Monkey Town away. And then 2,550 increase Monkey City increases influence radius, cash generation in radius, and gives you a free dart monkey every round. The only ones that matter is increase influence radius and cash generation in radius. We want the cash generation boost, but these guys will earn us more money. Get you another one of these. And we'll go for 3 before we start spreading out our essentially a trade empire here. Gotta save up to 12,700. Got it saved up. Yours is only 1950 or 19,500. Trade Empire generates more cash per round, increases cash earned by up to 20 other merchant by the number of merchant, and boosts all merchant damage. Oh, we're about to actually get that amount. Let's wait a small bit. There you go. Got Trade Empire. And I'll just go with faster shooting. And now let's place down others. Up. Up. Let's turn off auto sort so I can get these placed down. There's something called nudging. By placing a tower down on a spot that it cannot be in, and then grabbing somewhere else on the screen that isn't on the tower, like place it where it's not able to land, then grabbing, like if you grab on it, you can move it fast. If you grab away from it, you can move it much slower. This allows you to do it very precisely where you want to place it. Down in there. Yeah, can't fit another one in there. So there's a sort of, let's see. These will all be favorite trades, though we can't afford all of them being favorite trades, so let's go around. Scrap you. I think we want to keep on using your Monkey Pirate's ability as often as we can because we want your pops to be as high as possible. It is very important. Go, got these all here. Let's give them all Grape Shot and Hot Shot. Good. And now these guys will be generating cash much quicker than they were before. And is this within range? Nope. But all these get times 3 and this gets times 4, so big boost there. Let's get another marketplace place down.
See that? Busticated!
You get this up to Central Market. So we want the merchantmen making as much cash as we can. There we go. Let's get the next one down as well. Yep. $63. This is a wave where we get a bunch of rushes. But usually rushes are a challenge. But right now rushes just mean extra money for us. Because explosions are good for rushes.
Yes!
Okay. Gonna upgrade you to Pirate Lord very soon. And by very soon I mean this round. There we go. And I want to get you to carry a flagship as well very soon. Right now you're getting times 5 and you're getting essentially times 20 if I know. Or not. It looks like that, but no, it's the effects times 4 and the effects times 5.
BFB!
Oh yeah. This one's made 23,000. It's not doing bad. Could be better, but not doing bad. Yeah, that one. There we go. Let's get another one. Okay. That's all we can fit within the range of this guy. So when we get these two upgraded, we're going to then get this to Monkey-Nomics. Oh, I could go ahead and try to get this Monkey-Nomics as soon as possible. But will these lose their buff from Central Market? I believe they will. Which we don't want that, so let's just get a bunch of these guys down first. There we go. I don't believe we can get more than that right now. Question is, do we go for all these being favored trades, boosting up their revenue, or do we go for all of them being the top path or aircraft carriers? Because one will get us a lot of pops, the other will get us money. I'm not sure if the money will be worth it. Let's just go with money first, and if the money doesn't work out, we will switch plan. Let's get all of them to favorite trades.
See that? Busticated!
How much are they earning now? This one's at 28,600. Let's see how much does it get boosted to.
Yes!
That was just a 1,800. Oh, we actually get to see boost there. Oh, never mind. Let's see. Right now it doesn't seem like favorite trades is worth it. Going to go to free play. But a few thousand is good early on. I think I'll be putting you two will be middle path. Yeah, I'll probably be selling you guys. For that, let's get this Suprema Spike. So we beat the first goal, beating the challenge. Now the second goal is to get to round 100.
See that? Busticated!
We have a 3 tier 5 boats, and this is the maximum amount of boats we're going to be able to get right now, because we aren't able to use powers to put pools anywhere. Or for 1,000, not quite yet. I want to be able to buy this and then also buy all the way up to Monkey Wall Street at the same time. Okay, at the end of this wave, I'll be upgrading our farm situation.
Yes!
Let's do this. Absorb all those. Place you here. Farm path, and you'll be able to pick up yours, if I remember. How much did you get? 16,000 in one round, and 11,000 in one round. That's great. Do you guys have the boost still? You only have it ×1 though. So it has been weakened here. What's your boost? Does extra damage, can place us monkeys on the upper decks of the ship, increases attack speed of all water-based monkeys and monkey aces. Okay, and monkey aces, so guess we can play some monkey aces soon. For now. Exit you two. You'll be top path. A 420, it gonna get up to 520. You'll be middle path. You guys earning your keep? In comparison, you're earning more than I expected, but not enough. We have 35,000. You can get us IMF loan. We need 85,000 for either of these two. So we just have to wait. I believe at this point we might have enough to take out the bad on round 100. But we're not preparing just for the bad, we're preparing for everything after. So we're focusing heavily on the economy aspect of this. Nope, even if I do IMF loan right now, it won't be enough. Now it is. Do this. Got ourselves the Monkey-Nomics. Might as well click to just get rid of a bit of our debt. And just gotta click this every single time it's available. Now we have to save up to 85,000 for the next one. That is not enough yet. We're close. Get it? And there we go. We have all our towers that we want. 10,000, 100, 11,000, 24, 7. That's good right now. I feel like doing this is a bit extra, but still worth it. Boosting up the amount of cash we get. Even if only by a little. Can I also fit one here? Yes, that's within radius of getting the boost. There we go. Now use these three abilities as much as possible. Okay, so we have 61, nearly 62,000 saved up. Pops at 302,000, good. Can ignore these guys for pops for now. 81,000, so you are right now crushing it. And you're at 44,000 cash. We add in the amount of cash these guys are earning as well. Same with these. You count for the cash that they're earning because they count towards the total amount of power we get when we upgrade one of these. Of course, we're going to be upgrading you to Navarre of the Sea when it comes to this. I still feel like I should switch some of these to get to, what's it? The tier 4 top path instead. But we'll leave this for now. Because right now this is times 6 from these guys. And we could do just more of them. Also, we have 722 extra lives right now. That's a good amount. But let's go with a odds. No, I don't want to actually do popping from other towers right now. That's one of the issues. Wait a second. This one, Monkey Wall Street, currently has the ability to pick up any drops from these guys. Mainly you, because you're the only one that drops money. So if I get you, let's have you go here and place you right on top of him. Then just do middle path. There we go. Now I can just have you have your ability and it will be immediately picked up. Let's see how that works for one round. I couldn't get that yet, so I have to do this once with this and then once with the other effect.
Crushed it.
So not yet. Let's go here. Okay, let's see how much this says. It automatically got picked up and it's 5,625. Now let's do this. Increases cash generation in radius. Let's see if this actually affects it. Because it is being generated by a tower within its radius, even if it's being dropped elsewhere. If this affects it, okay. If it doesn't affect it, that's actually better. Because this upgrade affects it no matter what. But it's a question of, does it affect it here, or is it receiving the effect from this one? If it's receiving the effect from this one, then getting as many helipods as I want and place them all over here will do better than actually having to place a bunch of these. Got a second one there. It's now 12,000. Ah, that did affect it. Darn it, that's not what I wanted. So what that means is now I can just do this. I'll leave you guys there for now. Don't want you guys getting any extra pop because that's taking pops away from our ships. We just want you for extra money. That's also why I'm not using Pat Futsy's abilities right now. Okay, so we just faced DDTs. I wasn't really looking at them, so... Yep.
See that? Busticated!
Okay, how much do we need for this? We already have enough cash-wise, but we have nowhere near enough pops-wise or amount of towers. Because in order to get the maximum degree paragon, we need first the amount to pay for it. We need to have 3 tier 5s. Then we need 100 tier 4s. And we need 250,000 spent upgrading the tier 4s, excluding the amount spent on the tier 5s. And then we need 16,200,000 pops in between all of them. But we're not going to get anywhere near that. But it's 60 million pops or money made from it. That's why the money from these guys is actually worth it, because these guys, if we place tier 4 top pass down here, probably wouldn't have gotten as many pops as this one. And we already got all the pops spread across the other towers anyway. Yeah, I could do this. Before round 100, already getting a tier 5. Oh no, a paragon. We can go for that. But I feel like we should wait a small bit and get more pops so we can get a higher degree.
Oh, rushed it. Oh, yeah.
Let's see how much money they've been making. 25,000 for him. These two make sense. You nothing at all, of course. 400,000. Collect you. 121,000. 109,000. 197. You're doing good. Then all these are doing their purpose. And you're at 56. They currently have a times 6 here. I think this is going good. I think we'll upgrade to the tier, or the degree 6, not degree 6. We're going to upgrade to the paragon, I believe on round 99. Because I just want to see the DD, or the BAD disappear without a chance. That also means we're not going to reach the farthest way we could have reached, because we're going to be having a lower degree paragon. That's fine.
Rushed it.
Oh, they're getting decent distance in. Still didn't stand a chance.
See that? Busticated!
It'd be really nice if we would actually have the power so I can have these abilities automated.
Yes!
That's 96. Going to around 99 before actually taking this break and actually seeing or getting the paragon. 99 is the way we get the paragon.
See that? Busticated!
Oh, they're getting farther. That's around 98. Just let's see. 64,000. It's good. 348. Almost a million. Yeah. This is the last round before we get the Paragon. There we go. And we have 1 million. Let's get you. What degree did we get? 37 or 39. That's decent. Not horrible. Not the best. But here's the fun part about this. I'm gonna place down all you guys now. I'm not trying to be too precise at this point. There you go, got all those. That's gonna, this one. Gonna put you. Yeah, and let's get pretty much every single one done to do this. Let's have you be... Oh. That was a mistake. You'll be bottom back. Oh, we got middle, bottom, and top. All these can be extras. I'm just going top. All these. We're already earning enough money off these that we don't actually have to have this guy being supported here with that trade empire. So we're just going to go with this. And let's see. Because we have so much, let's spend some of our money. Let's do this somewhat early. Okay, and let's do you, middle. There we go. We got a 3 tier 5 spike factories as well. Because the goal right now is actually to go all out. Which does include that and this. There we go. And that was round 100. Is that done? Let's see, you are giving that boost. Let's get 3 not helicopters. 3 planes set up. Send your radius. There you go. All 3 of those within its radius. You'll be bottom path. You'll be top path. And you'll be middle path. See, middle path is better with that, yes. So, say middle path to Wing Monkey. You can also be Wing Monkey. You don't matter which one it is. There you go. Got that set up. Let's see, who else do we want? Oh yeah. We can actually get a Vengeful Sun God in this. Let's wait a bit before we do that. We do need a bunch more money for that though. Vengeful Sun God requires us to get... Actually, let's turn on also. The Vengeful Sun God requires us to have a huge amount of money, which we're going to be able to get. No questions on that, thanks to these. But it's also going to require us to sacrifice 50,000 to each, 50,000 of 7 paths, so 350,000 sacrifice to it. Then also we need to sacrifice the 2 other tier 5 super monkeys to it. Oh, we cannot get the max out one because we don't have any primary towers. Let's get to 1 million cash first, before we get the Vengeful Sun God. We're going to get a 6 upgrade Vengeful Sun God instead of a 3 upgrade Vengeful Sun God. We only need 240,000 more before we go ahead and start placing stuff down for the Sun God.
BAD spells bad.
Yes, Pat Fussby, BAD does spell bad. There we go, we got 1 million, so let's get this stuff set up after this round. Okay, if I remember correctly, to get the Vengeful Sun God, we need a Super Monkey up to tier 3. Then within his radius, we need to place down 50,000 worth of 3 different tower types. we only have 3 options, not 4 this time. We have military, magic, and support. I place this one here. It's going to sacrifice the Supermind, which is worth more than 50,000, so this one's, the support's already covered. Next we need 50,000 of magic, which I'll put here. We'll do bottom path, tier 4. And then we also need 50,000 from the military, which on the boats would handle. The flying fortress would work. Also doing Apache Prime and Apache Dart ship in its radius could work. Or 2 of these, which I'm going to go with 2 of you. Because you can fit. That's the most expensive one. Then let's go with this one. That's enough. So this is going to be the first sacrifice. And now we need 425,000. We have that. And then we need another... Well, we usually go for 200,000 if we had primary, but we need to get another set of this round. So let's do you again. I know that was excessive, but why not? Let's get you down here. I believe that's enough. But just in case, what's your range over here? Wait, your range includes this. Huh, that makes this cheaper. And does it include this? No, it does not. Let's get you... Let's do another one. That is without a doubt over 50,000 at this point. Just making sure. Also in the top right, let's get you and you middle path. Because those 2 are going to be sacrificed to you as well. And now we need military, at least a 50,000. Which this is in here, which was 22,000. See, what's the most expensive in these? Let's see. This is within radius. You're within radius. Let's do all 3 this time. Yeah, all 3 of those are within radius this time. So let's do all 3. That had a 19,000 at the end. At a 20,000. There we go, that's all of it. Now we just need to wait until we have 425,000 again. Which shouldn't take too long. Let's turn on auto start for this. Make sure, collect you. Let's go. 425,000 is the amount we're saving up for. This is definitely probably one of the easier challenges because the big towers are strong towers, that's for sure. Usually daily challenges have some difficulty to them. Not too much difficulty, but just some. This one had none. Turn off auto start. Since we've reached the amount of money we need. Okay, good. Now we can make this purchase to the True Sun God. This will sacrifice all the towers within this range. and sacrifice these two as well to get us the Vengeful Sun God. It did not do it. Why is it? Did I have to get the primary as well? That's irritating. Let's give you that. Guess we just have a very powerful True Sun God instead. And let's do bottom path there. You now have Camo Detection. And guess we're placing you back down. We'll just have this run for a bit. Not having primary towers hurt our ability, I assume, for getting the Vengeful Sun God. Dodge it, brother. Top path to there. Give you Camo Detection. Not up to 12,500 yet. There's too much going on the screen right now. Still not enough. But let's turn off auto start and get this. We have less starts so that we can. Okay, so we upgrade. What's next? We have one of you. We have one of you. We need the middle path here. Set you to Wing Monkey again. We have all of you, 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 all of you. So it's just you two. Yep, still within radius. There we go. And let's get bottom path one as well. It's within radius. There we go. And now we just need you guys. Can I fit you guys anywhere around these? Yeah. One here. One here. Also you within radius of you. Set your target a bit above, you'll be bottom. Attack more often. This one will be middle, attack larger. And let's set it right right here. Near the big attack. Attack often. And I don't even need to set you on the track. Let's see, there we go. We have everything that can be attacking now. I will not be placing any more towers, all I know. 50,000. Unless we can get more pops out of this. Then I might go ahead and switch out the, what's it called, Paragon for one that has more pops. But I don't see that happening. So let's turn on auto shot and just let the game run. This is just the type of screen you want to have when you're playing balloons. Thank you, Kaylin. Yeah. I am happy my computer can actually handle this. This is the pro of not having a laptop right now. Or not using a laptop. Whenever I use my laptop for these games, oh, this would be lagging the hell out of my computer. At this point, if I had a laptop, I do have a laptop. If I was using my laptop for this, I'd be having issues. Might as well collect some more money. There's really nothing for me to do at this point besides commentate on the fact that I can't even tell what's going on. Oh yeah, I was trying to get the Vengeful Sun God. I didn't know that there was actually a restriction that you have to get the fully maxed out True Sun God to get Vengeful Sun God. I thought the only requirement for it extra was having the 2 other tier 5 super monkeys outside its range to be sacrificed. But I did go ahead and end up sacrificing the 6 upgrades worth. Military magic and support the first time, and military magic and support the second time. Only could get primary for the second time as well, then have a Vengeful Sun God at the beginning. I can't even find where's my cursor? Oh, there it is. This is every tier 5 or tier 6 that we can get on this challenge. So I think this is going to be the farthest we can get. It's going to be what we see here. Though we could get farther if we had a higher degree Paragon. But I don't think the Buccaneers I have set up right now will be able to get enough pop for it to be worth selling this Paragon and replacing it with a new one. If you want to join after this then, sure thing. After this game, I'm going to be doing the co-op daily challenge. What's it called? The Cabin Coop. If you want to join me for that, I am good for that. Though I'm not sure how long this is going to take because we have to just get through these waves. Oh, it's no issue if you don't have everything maxed out. It's probably a bit more fun when you don't have everything maxed out because you still get to actually make more progress towards the game. At this point, the only thing I don't have maxed out is Monkey Knowledge. Yeah. Honestly, the spike factories are probably one of the easiest to get maxed out if you go for it. Not because the amount of experience they require, but because the fact that the spike factories alone, you can just place them and run the game, and the spike factories can win you any of the games. You can win, but you can win all the way up to hard difficulty, so not even hard difficulty, all the way up to impossible. I believe it might be possible to beat chimps with just the spike factories, so getting them maxed out, or getting the experience to max them out, is very easy, since you can just focus on only using them. It's times like these I wish that Bloons Elephant had a fast forward that was faster than the fast forward, like a super fast forward. That just made everything move like 20 times speed. No. It'll be your choice what you put down. I don't even know what tower restrictions they have for the daily or the co-op daily challenge yet. Haven't looked at it. But whatever you want to put down, put down. One thing I like about the co-op challenges is that you can get multiple of the same tier 5s placed down, which is very convenient. There's always a... You can check if you want to, but anything you tell me about like what the restrictions are for the daily challenge, I'll be forgetting because I'm probably going to be watching just explosions and dart moving for the next 10 to 15 minutes. So everything will just empty out of my brain in the midst of explosions. Speaking of explosions, let's get a lot of them and one big one. An electronic explosion. Actually, let's see. I just thought of a way to lag the game more. Spike factories are by far the smallest of the towns we have access to in this challenge. So what if we had all of them? Let's get ourselves a large amount of spike storms. Hello, Kershaw? Interesting name. Get these If I actually lag out of this, then that's a win as well, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, Okay then. Collect those. Can I put you there? No. Okay. Place here. I can't even see where I'm placing them. I place one more. No, I cannot. There we go. Okay. So you say I can use every talent, or for the co-op daily challenge, you can use every talent in the game except for your hero. Okay. Boomerang. So can't get the Boomerang Paragon. The Ice Monkey, the Bomb Monkey, and Banana Farm. Honestly, the biggest restriction of those is the Banana Farm, not being able to do that. Let's place this one. I feel like being able to use all those makes the game very easy. When it comes to daily challenges, there should be a bit more for it. Because it's supposed to be a challenge. Again, I believe it's also on hard difficulty, and because it's a co-op game, everyone themselves will be getting less cash because it's split up. I haven't seen a balloon in so long. Sometimes make me forget what I'm fighting for. Get this space down. Oh, I just noticed the notifications. Thank you, Kaylan and Kashaw, Oh, it's the same person, but thanks you twice for the 2 follows. How do I... Can I get you any... There we go. Okay, there we go, and now let's see what happens if we press this 35 times. Oh, my game is actually slowing down. There's the lag that we wanted. I feel like if I actually time it correctly with all the abilities at once. This is the frames. You can see the individual frames again. And those spikes disappeared. So it's getting much easier. If we could get more spike factories, could actually freeze the game maybe. Let's see. Oh, you can actually place them up here. I thought this area was just out of range. That's good enough. Let's place them down. Okay, so we have 39 right now. I believe we just need 40. The last one I upgraded was here. Is this one fully up? Yeah, getting your XP up for a Spike Factory. Yeah, Spike Factory is... If it goes through all the towers, it's one of my favorites. Because there are very few towers that can actually take out everything. Or there's very few towers that if you only use that one tower, you can actually reach round 100 and beat round 100. But there are... That's a very few amount. There is a bit larger amount of towers that can just deal with any type of balloon. But Spike Factory is the one that I think can deal with any type of balloon the earliest. It immediately is able to deal with white balloons that are immune to ice, black balloons that are immune to explosions, camo balloons that are immune to anyone that can't detect camo, and magic balloons that are immune, or the purple balloons that are immune to magic. It's able to deal with all those immediately, and if you give it 2 upgrades in the top path, it can then deal with what's it called? Leads as well. Letting it attack any type of tower. And then with enough of the... what do you want to call it? Enough upgrade with it? Or enough just Spike Factories in general, you can take out all the Moabs as well. Need more popping towers there. Spike Factory is one of the, if not the most versatile. Okay, what are my top 3 towers? Ah, that one's a difficult one. I can tell you what my top tower in each of the different groups are. Primary, military, magic, and then support. A top one for... The one I use the most for support is Banana Farm, without doubt. For obvious reasons, it's just a banana farm, you have to have it. But then the one that I actually like the most would have to go to the Spike Factory, for the reasons I just mentioned. For magic, the Druid is nice, the Alchemist is good if you exclude its middle path. I don't care for its middle path. If you go with the Druid, it's powerful, but it doesn't have a way to see camo. And it's a bit too expensive on some of the things. Super Monkey is just too expensive in general for usual use. So I'll usually... Oh yes, I have used the Engineer Paragon. I'd say Magic Tower, my favorite Magic Tower would have to be the Wizard. Every one of its paths are extremely strong and extremely useful. And it can... it's just overpowered. The only thing it can't deal with is magic balloons, of course. The purple ones. Then if I go to military. Military includes Sniper, Gatling, Buccaneer, Monkey Ace, Heli Pilot, and Mortar. I think my least favorite of them would be Monkey Ace, so that leaves those. I'll remove Sniper, remove Heli. Huh. Oh yeah, I think my favorite of the military is the one I literally forgot to mention when I just listed out all of them. The Monkey Sub. If you have the top path, it can... The top path Monkey Sub wipes out literally any balloon that isn't a Moab. Doesn't matter how many there are, they're just dead because of it. If you go middle path, you're bombing the Moabs from any distance. Just constantly sending missiles at them. If you go bottom path, you're upgrading all the Monkey Subs and dealing great damage with it. I'll say Monkey Sub is my favorite of the military. And then top path, obviously, I had this one already known, Bomb Shooter. There is no issue with any of the bomb shooters. They're all perfect. Top path is just extremely powerful. Middle path can absolutely destroy Moabs. It does huge damage. And then bottom paths, well, it has a wide range. Oh, I don't mean like a huge range itself, but after it explodes, the area effect that it has is huge with explosion. So then you said top 3, so let's go between those 3 or those 4. So Bomb Shooter, Wizard Monkey, Monkey Sub, and Spike Factory. Of those, I'd say my least favorite would have to, or my 4th favorite would have to be Monkey Sub. Monkey Sub will get 4th place. 3rd place is Spike Factory. 2nd place is Wizard Monkey, and 1st place is Bomb Shooter, or Towers. That would be my top 4. I'll actually put the message in chat so I actually have to list it. And this last one was... There you go, putting them in the chat, just so I remember. Okay, and yeah, I've tried out the Engineer Paragon. I actually got to try it out the day it came out. I believe they did a mini update, or a secret update that people haven't noticed, where they repaired a few glitches that they had on it on the release day. They say Ninja Monkey, Sniper, and Tack Shooter. Now, Tack Shooter was going to be, or was my second place for primary, without a doubt. I don't care too much about its middle path, but its top path and bottom path are just perfect. And then, let's see, Sniper, I have no complaint about any of those either, though I do think they are a bit too weak to be my favorite when it comes to military. I will love doing bottom path. I'll do... The issue with it is, if you want fast... Well, you have your choices. Fast firing, able to pop leads, and able to pop camos. If you want popping camos, you need to pick middle. If you want popping leads, you need to pick top. And if you want it to fire fast, you need to pick bottom. You can't get all three without it being supported. But what I like doing with them will be going with bottom path mainly, with top, or it would be a 205 is what I'd be aiming for, and I'll try to put it within the range of something that will give it camo ability, or have towers that remove camo from the balloons. That's what I'd aim to do, getting it like that. And then I'll do the same thing with the top path Sniper. Put it within the range of the Monkey Village. I'll give it Camo Detection, or try to get the camo removed from other towers already. And I'll go up 502 so that I can ignore having the Camo Detection in the middle. Of course, middle path is great for money as well. I like going ahead and getting a bunch of those and just spamming them for money. Then the last one you said was Ninja Monkey. Oddly enough, with the Ninja Monkey used, or when it was Blue and Tower Defense 5, Ninja Monkey was actually my favorite. It was before the before the Gatling Gunner. I called it the Gatling Gunner at that point, and the, what do we call it? Spike Factory were added, if I remember correctly. They weren't added yet. I don't remember if there was an engineer or not, because it's been so long since I played Blue Tower Defense 5. But before any of those were added, there was the Ninja Monkey, and I was like, okay, this is an awesome tower to start with. Instead of starting off with all these different cheap towers, I would try to start off with the Ninja Monkey. As long as I could afford it on the game mode, as long as it gave me enough money, I'll place Ninja Monkey as my first tower, then immediately have a fast popping tower that could take out the camos. It was great at that point. Great thing to start off with. But now, I don't ever see myself actually using the Ninja Monkey that often. Like, I kind of avoid, because it can remove camo from DDTs. That's nice. But it's like the top path itself is. Top path itself is fast and it's good for a very early game. But late game, it is not strong enough, because it can't deal with lead, so it can't help with the DDTs in the slightest. Middle path can take out leads itself as well, but it's also not as fast as the top path. Its only real benefit is that it boosts the abilities of the other Ninja Monkeys. but you can go up to times 20 of them, but that requires you literally getting 20 of them and place them around. And then the last bottom path is by far my favorite for Ninja Monkey, the Master Bomber, I believe it's called, or something like that. The tier 4 lets you throw a sticky bomb onto any Moab class balloon that spawns, and then Master Bomber, he's just chucking them constantly. But I feel like Master Bomber essentially does what the middle path sub does, but Master Bomber doesn't have infinite range for all his attacks as well. So that it feels like even my favorite part of the Ninja Monkey in BTD6 is a bit weaker than, or it's just replaceable with other things. Like each one of them, I feel like each of the different spots are replaceable with a better tower for about the same amount. Which is a weird thing because I used to absolutely love using the Ninja Monkey. But I don't use it that often anymore because that. Okay, so you asked what contested territory is? Oh, what is... Okay, contested territory... I'll be honest, it's a slight letdown. It initially was made, I believe, in Monkey City, which was a mobile app game made by Ninja Kiwi, where you would pretty much try to take over the Monkey City. You take over land by beating challenges or maps in balloons, and once you beat it, you have that land, you can build whatever you want on it. But what you build on there would define whether or not you're able to, or how many of each tower type you can have, and what upgrade you can get up to on them. You would be unlocking the tiers by buying or building a like you'd be unlocking Dark Monkey's ability to see camo by building a training facility for them, and then you'd unlock the crossbow ability by getting them a shooting range as well, and so on and so forth. You'd be doing that. So in that Monkey City, they added a game mode that would come up every once in a while. I don't remember if it was called Contested Territory or not at that time, but essentially they made it so that when you play, you and a group of other players will put on a team against one or two other groups of players, and the goal is to take over as much of the territory that they have, a grid-like territory. The entire game is a grid, is taking over territory in the first place, so essentially doing a player versus player event instead of you versus the balloons. So you play these challenges again, but this time your goal is to get better results than the opposing team. As you take over a grid or grid square, the opposing team has the ability to try to take that square that you took over. They have the chance to take it for themselves by doing better at the challenge, by beating the challenge faster, or by using less money, or by reaching a farther wave, just things like that. And so Contested Territory is the successor to that challenge, or that game mode from Monkey City, where this time you have to join a monkey team first. Monkey teams, I would suggest your first time playing Contested Territory, just join random. It will assign you to a random team that's open for anyone to join. But after your first time, once you get used to Contested Territory, if you have friends that play Bloons Tower Defense 6, try to create a team with them so that you can actually play alongside with your friends a bit. Even though it is kind of co-op, it not really is. But I'd still suggest joining a team with them. But you're forced to join a team, so you join a random one first, and then it brings you into this grid, a hexagonal grid. Every single space on the It's a big hexagon. Every single space on the hexagon is another small hexagon. You click on the hexagon and it'll show you a map. You have to beat the map to the rounds that it tells you to beat with the restriction that it tells you to beat. Well, the restrictions it tells you aren't really restricting you much. It tells you things like, beat this map or beat this challenge with the least amount of pops, not pops, least amount of money spent as you can, like to around 30 or 40, or 48 is the number I've seen the most for those. Or then the other one, beat it with the least amount of tiers bond. So like if you buy a Dark Monkey, that's 1 tier, just a base level, and then if you upgrade it to a tier 4, that's 4 more tiers, that's 5. If you get the second path to it, that'll be a 6 and a 7 if you get the 2 upgrades. So 1 monkey can get you a total of, or 1 tower can get you a total of 8 tiers. The goal is to beat the challenge with the least amount of tiers you can. Once you do that, once you beat the challenge, whatever the challenge is, the least money spent, the least tiers used, the quickest time, because there's a time attack one, which is essentially the race game mode that has been going on for a while. Or the last one, beat a boss, where you have to beat a tier 1 or tier 2 boss on the map. Once you do those, you get that grid spot for your team. Now, with that grid spot being yours, it's your team has it. You earn yourself the ability to get to challenge the grids around it. Your team gets a chance to challenge the grids around it, and usually, you get some sort of a point system awarded to you. They are called CT points, which either means captured territory or contested territory points. I do not know which yet, but you get points awarded to you. And you also are awarded a type of trophy. I do not know the name for it yet, because nowhere I've looked do they actually have the name for the trophy. But these trophies show your contribution to your team as well. And you have to use those points and those trophies to unlock different upgrades for your team or different features like a banner or a new avatar, or new profile pics, things like that. You can unlock those using the different points, the CT points or the trophies I still don't know the name of. Now, that's a sidetrack thing. So you beat the grid, you get that square, and the other teams, all of them are at a different corner of the hexagon, and all of them are working towards trying to get as much territory as they can. Once they get to an area that they can reach one of yours, they have the chance to overtake one of your territories. The territory that they challenge, they have to not just beat with the normal challenge like least pops, or not least pop, I keep saying it, least money spent or least tiers. They also have to beat your record on it. Whoever took over the grid spot, their record is set, and in order to take it over, they have to beat it. They have to get less money spent to beat it, or they have to beat it faster than you, or they have to beat it with less tiers. That's just what they have to do, depending on what the challenge was in the first place. The other option is they have to, wait 24 hours. Because after 24 hours of a territory being taken over, the territory is reset to being default with no ownership, and you lose the territory, so you have to take it over again. So, because of that, you have to challenge the same territories over and over again. That would be fine if the challenges were shorter, but the challenges aren't exactly short. They're full easy games. 40 rounds, around 40 rounds usually. So it's not really worth it. How many grids you have to challenge over and over, the same ones over and over, it doesn't feel worth it for that. So the goal of contested territory is to get your team to have the most amount of territory for the most amount of time, so you can end up with the most amount of points at the end of the event. But the issue with it is that it feels like your actual effort into it is rewarded very minimally, because you're given 4 tickets. These tickets let you attack a territory. Now I will say this: if you lose the challenge to try to take over a territory, you do not use up the ticket. But if you do succeed in taking over one, you use up your ticket, and you get a reset of your tickets 24 hours later, which means every 24 hours you only get 4. You can only take over 4 grids, 4 spots. Now that is not good, because there is, like, I want to say around 150 grids or 150 spots that can be taken over. You would have to, or you would just be using 4, take over 4. Next day, you have your choice. Do you go ahead and take those 4 back after they've either have been reset or they've been taken over by someone else, or do you try different challenges? You have to make that choice, and it doesn't matter which one you choose, it kind of feels empty. Kind of feels like your effort, the amount of time you put into taking over one, isn't rewarded. So contested territory right now isn't good enough. But that's one of the good things about Ninja Kiwi, though, is if something isn't good enough, they will change it. Like, but if something is too good, they'll change it as well, which I don't think is a good thing there. But they will add buffs and nerfs to different towers. They will go ahead and make changes to what balloons come out in which rounds. They will make changes to the game modes. They will do what they need to make the game more enjoyable. And just think, when this update came out, like update 31, they added Geraldo, and the hero was extremely overpowered. Update 32 comes out, they nerfed him a bunch to make him more even with other heroes. Now what they're doing now, they released contested territory, it's out. This is the first time they have out. When the next update comes out, they're going to probably fix a bunch of issues with it. And one of the biggest ones I say they should do is either increase the amount of tickets you get per day, or decrease the amount of time it takes for you to get a reset on your tickets. Because 24 hours to get a reset on your 4 tickets pretty much means, hey, spend your hour, or your hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes, how long it takes for you to beat 4 challenges. Spend that on this, and then you have to completely ignore the thing for another 24 hours, and then come back and watch this, or when all your progress that you made yourself disappears. It feels empty. It feels not rewarding. It doesn't feel worth it. But contested territory does need improvements. Honestly, talking about Monkey City before talking about contested territory makes me want to play Monkey City again, because it had some interesting requirements. That game, it restricted you a lot. It was not just play balloons, it was, okay, play balloons, but if you want to unlock the next tower or upgrade the next tier for the tower, you have to actually work on it, work for it. And then when you actually unlock those upgrades, those towers, you got them for good. They're yours to use whenever, or in every single game from that point on. And you can make your city grow slowly, and as it grows, it feels so satisfying. That one is good. Monkey City is great. I'd love to see them make another Monkey City, like Monkey City 2 or whatever, and have it be not just on mobile but on PC as well. Oh, we're already at round 185. And so far, the BADs have only been getting about this far. Let's see if I can lag myself out again. Let's go. Let's lag this way. This week 40 of them. Yeah, you can see the counters slowing down. Oh yes, there we go. All the frames have disappeared. That reminds me. This just reminds me of the good old days when I'd put balloon tower fence on my computer and just be going for highways and be like, okay, I cannot save this game, and just close the laptop, and when I open up it would still be there, but then I would have the laptop on running and it would sound like a fucking vacuum or a fan going off constantly because it could barely handle what's going on the screen. And I'd be just hoping, let's see if we can get one more round. And each round would take like 5 to 10 minutes at least. Yeah, those days. Soon more where you are? Understandable. And sorry that we couldn't go ahead and play together since this game itself is taking too long. Maybe next time that there's a co-op challenge, if you're watching, we'll play one then. Till next time. See ya. I see, this is one of the issues I don't like when it comes to actually playing balloons sometimes. You just let it run. If you did good in the game, if you did good enough in the game, it just goes. It just goes and you have nothing to do. I've used up every single space that there is in the game already. I have every single tier 5 tower. I have the Paragon, I have a true Monkey, a true Sun God, and I have a bunch of tier 4s that would support the tier 5. I got everything as maxed out as I can.
Rushed it.
So there's literally nothing for me to do but just wait. That's also the issue with live streaming Bloom South and high rounds. Is because there's nothing for you to do, you just leave it running. And yeah. It just runs. And runs. And runs. And runs. And you have to just find something to talk about. Because since I'm streaming it, I can't just walk away. If I was playing this and I got to this point and I'm not streaming it, I could just walk away, let the computer run for a while. I'll come back and it's like 20 rounds later. Or 50 rounds later. Or to the point I actually lost and be like, okay, so I saw how far I could get. But now, because I'm streaming this, I actually have to be here. Oh, it's a new train. Oh, it's up the can. New train. Let's see if you can hear this. Ah, that sounded good.
Whoa, crushed it.
Huh, I nearly have 4 million. That's a pointless amount at this point. You know, when I get to the co-op daily challenge, I'm either gonna just run it to yeah, I think I'm gonna just run it to either finishing it or reaching round 100. One of those two. I'm not gonna go see how far we can reach with it. Because what is it? Kaylin went ahead and looked up exactly what the restrictions were for it, since I can't check that right now. This game is still running. And let's see. The only restrictions are you can't use the hero, Boomerang Monkey, Ice Monkey, Bomb Shooter, or Banana Farms. Because of those restrictions, you have access to almost everything. The biggest restriction of that is that you can't get the farms to help you earn money, and you can't get, what's it called? The Boomerang Paragon. But you can literally get all the other Paragons, and you can earn money from all the other towers that earn you money. So because of that, you can still get to an extremely high round. And that is the issue. I don't want to get to an extremely high round on the challenge. I just want to go ahead and beat that one. Oh, my viewership fell down again, but yeah, who cares? So, if there's anyone watching, do you have any topics you want me to talk about while this runs? I think I might stop this after beating round 200. If I beat round 200, that is. But I think we will beat round 200. Here's a question. What round? Me too. Oh, your pops are huge. Let's Google this. How far can you get with just a maxed out Monkey Buccaneer Paragon? The Monkey Buccaneer Paragon, the Navark of the Seas, is still it's the most overpowered of the towers so far. This is most overpowered by a long shot. And because of that, it's going to keep me alive for a while. Even though this one is just a degree 39. It actually is. You're only at 77,000. No. Okay, let's see. 2 million. 5 million. 2 million. Actually, that's a huge amount there. If I was to sell the Paragon I have, oh my god, I didn't even upgrade you. If I was to sell my Paragon and then upgrade this guy to the new Paragon, I would have a much higher rank there. And you know what that means? That means let's do it. Now it's level 73. We have a much stronger Paragon now. I think he also looks a bit different. Yeah. The Paragons, depending on different degree, have different appearances. Also, the sky is much clearer now, thanks to us not having a huge amount of planes flying around from the aircraft carriers. So I think I'm going to leave them out for a bit. Honestly, don't need them. Okay, small suggestion for anyone watching. If you're trying to get a high degree Paragon, in my opinion the best way to do it is to, as soon as you can, get the lowest degree Paragon you can. Just get one as soon as possible. As soon as you can, get a Paragon. Because their popping power, even when they're of low degree, is extremely high, and you can sell them for a huge amount, most of their amount anyway. Once you have that, you are safe for a long time, and you can place all the other towers that you need to pop with, and wait until you actually get to the pop count. If you try to survive until you have 16,200,000 pops on your Dart Monkeys, you're going to be having to struggle, because they're not going to be able to do that amount of damage by themselves easily. But if you always have to having other towers taking pops, so you have to wait even longer. On the other side, if you go with a early Dart Monkey Paragon, place it a bit farther back, and you have all your strong tier 5 Dart Monkeys early on, you'd have them still getting a huge amount of pops, but you'd have the guarantee of you not losing for a lot of extra rounds. It's a very useful thing, in my opinion. Same thing with the Boomerang Monkey when it comes to his Paragon, and just all the Paragons in general. If you can, get the early, just get a Paragon as early as you can, and then switch it out when you have enough pops and enough money spent on the towers that you can get a better Paragon. If you didn't notice, I only got a degree 73. There is a limit to what degree Paragon you can get in single player without Geraldo. If you have Geraldo, the limit is 100, which is the maximum. But yeah, the limit in single player is, I believe, 76. So we missed 3 degrees. Now what those degrees were from, I believe... Okay, there's... To get degrees is based off a very weird equation. I'm not going to bring up exactly what it is, but it's based off of you meeting certain requirements. Requirement number 1, reach 16,200,000 pops. We reached that, so we got all the degrees related to that requirement. Next one is you have to have 3 tier 5 towers. That gives you a certain amount of power as well. We got that. Next one, have 100 tier 4 towers. We did not have that. There was nowhere near enough space for us to put 100 Buccaneers down. So we did not get all of them for that. But besides that, there's also the other part of it, which is spend, I believe, 250,000 on the upgrades for your tier 4 towers. But your towers besides the tier 5s. Those are the requirements to get a tier 100. Any of those requirements that you get below it means you're going to lose a degree or 2. No matter how high you have the other things. Like you can have 100 million pops throughout your towers, but not having 100 tier 4 towers you sacrifice will still mean you won't get the level 100, but a degree 100 Paragon. Yeah. Other thing, best ways to get as high a degree Paragon as possible is try to get all your pops with the correct tower type. If you're trying to get a Dart Monkey Paragon, it's better off having all your Dart Monkeys early in the map, getting as many pops early on. And then if you need another monkey to get pops, put them farther along the path. So they only are pretty much backup. You want as many pops as you can with your towers, and for as long as possible as well. Again, the Dart Monkey, you can you can get extremely far with the Dart Monkey. The top path with, let's say a 502 can take out DDTs, and so can a 205 or a 025 Dart Monkey. They can all take out DDTs. The middle path can only take out DDTs if you go bottom path with it as well. Same with top path, need to have bottom path. So a 502 or a 052, both of them can take out DDTs. And you need to be able to take out DDTs. But you can get I believe it might be possible for you to beat round 100 with just Dart Monkeys. But I don't think you'll be able to get enough money with just Dart Monkey. So if you're able to actually add in farms to earn the money, then yes, I believe you should be able to get the Paragon. But doing that means that you need to be able to survive long enough to get to the Paragon you want. And you cannot get to, let's say, degree 100 Paragon with just Dart Monkeys on the screen, because they cannot make you survive long enough. You need something that'll keep you alive. So that's why I say, get the Dart Monkey Paragon early, and preferably farther along the track. And then after you get it, you place down the Dart Monkeys again, and wait till they eventually get the amount of pops you want, and have enough money spent on them. And any balloons that get past them, will just go ahead and get popped by the Dark Monkey Paragon you have in the back. And that way, you will actually be safe to get to a higher degree Paragon there. Same thing with Boomerang Monkey. The issue with Boomerang Monkey though, is by itself it doesn't have any Camo Detection. So you're going to need to provide a Camo Detection to take out all the others. So it by itself cannot take out DDTs because of course it can't even see them. So you're going to need to have other towers to support. But besides them, you also want to have other towers farther along that can, you know, take out anything that gets by. Because just Dark Monkeys, once again, is probably not going to be enough. Especially if you're trying to get to the round that will give you a degree 100 and allow you to get 16 million pops, which I believe is around 140. That is a very long time to get to that. You don't want to have to do that. So get the Boomerang Monkey early on as well, and then place a bunch of them early on the map again, and get the amount of pops you need. That's my suggestion there. The next Paragon that we had. Talk about those two. There's the boat one I already mentioned. What other Paragons have we had? Have we had a magic one yet? I believe we have. No. Yes, Ninja. We've had the Ninja Paragon already. Ninja, the interesting case. You can honestly get the amount of pops you want with just a ninja. You can reach it, but it will be extremely difficult. I would still suggest having other towers besides the ninjas. Again, farther along. But ninja is also very expensive. It's the most expensive of all the Paragons. Because, for this reason, I honestly can't even suggest getting the Ninja Paragon. Because getting it early would be costing you way more than any other Paragon. Yeah.
Rushed it.
We reach around 200. Rounds do seem to be going quicker now that we've passed 200. And the balloons are getting farther. It's bad that I actually am hoping I lose very soon. I'm in between the idea of quitting this challenge right now and what's it called? I can either quit right now or I can just wait it out until I lose. I'm not sure how long that'll be. Doesn't help that this track is a long track, so we have plenty of time to pop them.
Rushed it. Rushed it.
At the pacing that they're advancing at this point, I feel like it might be a good idea to just let it run out, because I think I'll be out before around wave 216, if not before that.
Whoa. Rushed it.
And I just noticed since I looked at the stream, this screen is very much blurred because of this being too much going on.
Whoa. Rushed it.
Tried exploring this at a 1080. Don't think it can actually manage to stay at 1080 though. Yeah, 209. I don't think I'm losing this round, so I might as well use these to get this round over quicker. Okay, here we go, round 210. I'm not going to use any abilities, I want to see how far they get. Oh, one day I noticed with streams, I'm streaming on Twitch at this point. If you have someone actually typing in chat, the stream you're doing will be promoted much more than if you are just playing the stream. So chat activity does improve promotion of the stream. So if I really wanted to get the stream to be very popular very quickly, I could just set up some bots to be sending messages and just running through a conversation back and forth in the stream. That would just be getting me more views very quickly. Okay, let's see how far you go. Okay, cleared up to here. So yeah, we are going to be losing this fate around round 216. I don't think it's this round, so I'm gonna speed this up.
See that? Busticated!
I just realized something. We have you. And your ability. Which means even if one of the bad to get by, still need a second to get by. The soothing sound of explosions gives you just the right amount of Vietnam flashbacks.
Rushed it.
Just hurry up. On round 216. This is a round that I said I thought I would lose on, probably. And so I am not going to use an ability for the hope that we lose. I don't think there's anything actual special about 216. Yep, it wasn't. It's just another round. What we need is like 3 or 4 fortified BADs to come out. Oh, you're getting much farther. Come on. Please win. No! They got to here. I'm not using abilities just so you can beat me. Let the suffering end. I still have a co-op daily challenge to do. Okay, this one's obviously not it, so just grab one and hurry this one up. So, okay, you actually surpassed the amount of pops of the original Paragon already. By over 100,000, 100 million at this point.
Whoa, rushed it.
And then, why am I still on? Why am I still going? It's around 220. I think I've killed enough balloons. Okay, there's 2 fortified BADs right next to each other. And they're not even the lead when it comes to BADs. So they're not being the ones focused on now. I have nothing set to attacking strong. Okay, now the... Come on. No! I survived. Holy shit, we have 2,000 lives.
Whoa.
If there's multiple 4 or 5 BADs again. In a second, or a third 4 or 5 BAD. Can this beat a wave? Come on, end this challenge.
Watch out!
Yes! Yes! Challenge is over. Finally. Okay, I'll just do a quick recap. Our monkey stock is our Navic of the Seas, Buccaneer Paragon, of course. Though I did sell it, the first one, when it was at 130 million. So add that to this, and you'll find out the amount that pop with the Paragon was 380 million. There we go. And besides that, the one that earned us the most amount of cash, you earned me 96,000, which that isn't much comparison. 1,200,000, 200, 200. Can ignore these. 1.2. 1.22, 1.26. Right now, Van Central is in the lead. 4.5. Monkey Wall Street is in the lead by far. Yeah, Monkey Wall Street won. Though this is actually a false number, because this is including all the ones it picked up from you as well. So the 1.2 can be subtracted from this. And also all the ones from the Hello Pirates as well. Has to be subtracted from it as well. And everything from you. So 1.7 and 1.2. So 2.9. Move 2.9 from this. 4.5 minus 2.9 leaves us with... Well... Okay, 4.5 minus 2.9 leaves us with 1.6, which is that's good, but then you also have to move this 0.4, which leaves us to 1.2 as well, which means this one is just in line with those two as well, so they all did even, leaving you actually is in the lead at 1.7. So the Monkey Village, Monkeyopolis, got us the most amount cash wise. Most amount of pops was obviously you. Now, that's done. Let's go ahead and do a last challenge. We're going to do this one quickly. We're doing... Okay, let's grab this. We're doing the co-op challenge. Doing this quick match. Close up, close up. We're just doing 2 people. As soon as we have someone, we start. Come on. If anyone's watching this live and wants to jump into this game, you can. Oh yes. Okay. All co-op games, yeah, we already know this. Can place anywhere. Goes to beat round 50. Let's do this as quickly as possible then. Engineer front. No restrictions on it, so let's go. I'm going to be putting you in the bottom path. This will be a 024. The reason why I do 024 and not 204 combine path is because the middle path allows you to control where your engineer monkey places his balloon tracks. That's a very convenient thing to do. Okay, seems like the person I'm playing with is going with the Dartling Gunner. Again, for the second daily challenge, for the second one of the challenges, we don't have any powers. Oversized nails will make it so that now nails can pop 8 balloons at once, including frozen. Also increases foam and sentry effectiveness. We're not going to do foam and we're not going to do sentry. Let's get pin next. And then double gun after that. Right now, I have very little. This isn't little, but it's still way less experience than my other towers have. So, might as well go and focus on just using him. Come on, double gun is next. Let's see, are you doing camo? Yes, he's doing camo, but he doesn't have lead popping power since he's doing... Oh, yeah, no lead popping power yet. If he does middle path, if he goes for a 052, then we'll have lead popping power. Next one for this would be balloon trap. That being said, let's have you up here. We're gonna have you set to strong, and we're gonna get you corrosive glue. Because we need... Oh, he might be going for bottom. We need you so we can deal with leads. Since we're only going to round 50, we don't have to worry about camo leads. So this should be enough. And now with this, let's just save up for balloon trap. I believe we should be able to save up enough for it. If we can't, I'll spend all the money that I was saving up for balloon trap on something else. Oh, so he went a 022. So is he going for Hydra rockets or is he going for buckshot? Either way, I don't think he'll be able to afford Hydra rockets in time for it to really be useful. We're about halfway there to balloon trap. We have enough to upgrade you to glue splatter, and then we could possibly go for balloon solver or dissolver. But I feel like balloon trap is the best option. Since we want to go quick. And we want to also earn money so we can go quicker. You missed? You have Camo Detection and you missed? But did it actually survive? Oh, he was still... Oh, either way, doesn't matter. we can let a few leak. Just need 600 more. Yeah, we're letting balloons through now. It's not what I want, but sell you a balloon trap. So set blue deconstruction. Now let's find something to deal a lot of damage to Moab. Set you, Wing Monkey. Yep. Oh, and then we just lost a bunch, so let's... Ah, it actually looks like we're losing this one. This sucks. Players who left the game? Good. I'm actually going to continue then. Let's get this quick. Don't need you. Place you back here. You'll handle a lot. You'll do good enough by yourself there. And let's also place you here. There we go. That's good enough. Dragon's Breath, and now that should be enough to deal with Moab. This should be able to deal with Moab, I believe. I don't like having to actually use continues on daily challenges like this. I just want to be done with this for a day. There you go, have summoned Phoenix. So if I need it, I can call in a Phoenix. And let's get Necromancer. Let's get this daily challenge. Hopefully. This is a co-op daily challenge, but you can see there's no one else playing. Okay, they quit after we lost. We lost because we didn't care about getting Camo Detection and lead detection. Oh, he had Camo Detection, I didn't. I didn't have Camo or lead detection at the time. But who the hell would pick a Gatling gunner bottom path as their only tower? That is just a bad choice. Because that cannot deal with sleds. And it's very expensive. Okay, that's about 50. Come on. There we go, we're done. Finally. I spent way too long on that first one. So yeah, that was the stream. I hope you enjoyed. I might be doing another stream tonight, but a different game, so I'm going to be ending this one so I can take a break. So, if you liked this, if you enjoyed watching, maybe leave a comment down below in the videos that you, or like it, or whatever way you can actually show that you liked the video in Twitch, I don't know, or on YouTube. YouTube, it's likes, comments, subscribing, all that shit, but I don't care too much. Just do what you want. Yeah. So, that was a long video. Done for now. So, thank you for watching. I'm TrueDevin with TrueDevinGaming. And till next time, bye for now.